Hey, it's V's and it's 6 a.m. like 5:57 a.m. on today, the day this is going up. I couldn't sleep, and so I finished writing this, and I'm just gonna say up front, I didn't talk about anything Nintendo had, because honestly, I'm not interested, and fuck Ubisoft, so that's who I'm not talking about for sure. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about E3. This is scripted. There's a transcript of everything except this opening bit, which I'll transcribe to, down in the description if you'd like to read it, and also on our website, channel47.tv. Anyway, I'm going to now read from this script and show you trailers from video games that were at E3, some of which I already knew about because they've been announced for a while. Here we go. I'd just like to state I'm not going to be including anything other than text from anything from Nintendo. I'm not taking risks with them after their stuff with co-streamers on Twitch. Second, I will not be covering anything from Ubisoft. Also, this is just a list of things I found interesting or I'm excited about, but definitely not a comprehensive list of things from E3 this year. Alright, without further ado, here's a randomly ordered look at the games I thought looked cool from the period of weeks we now call E3. First up on the list is Trek to Yomi, which honestly looks more like a proper Kurosawa film than Ghost of Tsushima ever did. I'm down for black and white side-scrolling samurai games, and this one looks like it could be really cool. Next is Back 4 Blood, which honestly people can bitch about all they want, but I love Left 4 Dead style games, and seeing Turtle Rock back to making games since the extremely good and unfairly maligned Evolve is nice.
God, I love Mondays.
Citizen Sleeper looks gorgeous, and like it'll be a really fun mishmash of management, role-playing, point-and-click, and visual novel games. Looking forward to checking it out when it comes out.
You take your chances. You roll your dice. You do the work, get paid, survive. You turn up for your friends, or you don't. That's life on the eye.
Honestly, there's a part of me that thinks that the trailer they showed for Forza Horizon 5 was just video of cars driving around, but genuinely, I think it's the highest fidelity game I've ever seen. On top of that, I've always liked playing Horizon games, so I'm absolutely down for what they're doing with 5. It takes place in Mexico, that's cool. Inscryption has been floating around for years at this point, and I've seen a few people play the demos that are out there, and I'm so glad it's getting a big release and showing up at D3. Weird PSX-looking card game that I'm sure I'll sink way too much time into. Loot River has been on my Steam wishlist for a few months now, and a gorgeously animated, weird, Souls-like Tetris platformer action game is absolutely up my alley. I'm looking forward to it. Mecha Jammer is another one of those way too gorgeous pixel games that have that amazing looking 3D environments and lighting, but with all the 2D pixelated characters, and I just adore that aesthetic. Also, it's an open world game, which is definitely a bit odd for that visual style, but I'm absolutely on board for it.
Rob the syndicates. Keep your team together and stay alive. You might just find a way off this planet. Mecha Jammer.
Psychonauts 2 is something I've waited on for quite literally a decade, and while I hate the constantly shrinking landscape of video game publishers and developers because of mergers and acquisitions, I also can't deny that you can see that Microsoft money being used to improve the game, and I am so fucking excited to get back into that world.
I'm afraid that means the dead letter office for you.
The mission is falling apart.
A psychonaut must always remember how to roll with it.
Redfall stole the show for me, and we never even saw gameplay. Just the tone and concept and characters and everything about it visually are 1000% up my alley. Also, it's Arcane Austin, so I have no doubt it'll play well.
Pobre Bribon. I'm gonna have to take you apart again. Hey, Dev, anything interesting?
Aliens exist too. Expandable, 25 centimeters, dramatically elongated bacteria.
Go on, make yourself useful.
So, that was fun, right?
Replaced was, style-wise, the most impressive game of the show. Yeah, in a technical sense, Horizon 5 is the best looking, but the art direction, animation, and style for Replaced is just so damn good looking. I'm also absolutely down for a side-scrolling action adventure, as always. Definitely picking it up when it comes out. Road 96 looks like Firewatch feels. And that statement only works if you played through Firewatch. No idea how it'll turn out in the end, but I'm looking forward to checking it out when it comes out, because it could be another one of those games that ends up being a real gem.
Procedural generation and narrative in a way that has almost never been seen. You start playing as a teenager that wants to escape its country in the brink of turmoil and reach the border, which is thousands of miles away in the mountains.
Stalker 2, the game I honestly thought was never coming out since it was outright cancelled 9 years ago and then re-announced in 2018 and then silent again for years. But here it is, finally. Stalker is one of those games I wanted to like more than I do, and I love the concept of it, but the first game is just Slav jank enough that it kept me away. Here's hoping this one is a little bit more polished gameplay-wise.
Вот ты говоришь, а я прям вижу красоту эту. Не первый год в зоне, вроде примелькалась уже, а каждый день удивляет.
Зона надоесть не может.
Silt looks like Underwater Limbo, and oh, I hate that with all my heart. Seriously though, it looks like it'll be cool. Mind control fish to solve platforming puzzles and looking super creepy while doing it. I'm in. Slime Rancher 2 was a big surprise purely because I didn't think it was going to be announced at E3, and then I remember how big that game blew up, and then it all makes sense. Sam and I adored that first game, and this one looks like more with even cuter slimes, so of course we're going to play the hell out of it. Somerville looks like another zombie game, but something about the vulnerability of that last shot of the trailer made me so tense before the cut that I now need to play the game. Is it going to be a heart-wrenching story, or a cool action game, or a point-and-click? No idea. It could be terrible when it comes out, but that trailer absolutely sold me to at least give it a shot. Outer Worlds 2 has the most worthless, but also best trailer of the week. It showed literally nothing but a logo for the game, but it was still funny and absolutely in line with what Obsidian does, so I'm in. I fell off the first game after the first act, but honestly, with more polished time and that Microsoft money, I think it could probably supplant Bethesda, which are also owned by Microsoft now. Oh.
In fact, the only thing they have finished is the title.
The Wandering Village was one I caught digging through some of the smaller streams. I think it was the Wholesome Direct. It's a city builder, but you're building your village on top of a giant dinosaur that's constantly roaming around trying to avoid poison gas. They Always Run's art is gorgeous and way closer to its animated trailer than most similar games. I don't know if you're sensing a theme, but it's another side-scrolling action game, so of course I'm down. Cool space bounty hunter jumping through doors and having more than 2 arms? Yep, gonna play it. Amber Island was in the Wholesome Direct, I think. And can I just say that I am living for these AC likes that are popping up everywhere? A cute game about running a shop and helping out dinosaur friends and just vibing? Yes, thank you.
On this peaceful island, you are tasked with running your very own shop and befriending the local prehistoric animal villagers, the Paleofolk. Craft items, customize your shop and character, and expand the village to meet the needs of your Paleofolk neighbors.
Atomic Heart has popped up from time to time for the last 3 years, and it is still utterly incomprehensible to me in tone, but goddamn if I'm not down for weird Slavjank Bioshock. Why does that robot have heads in its head? What is with the music they chose? Why is he snapping to activate that bomb? I have so many questions and no answers, and I'm not sure the game itself will give them to me either. Death's Door has been on my wishlist for months, and I'm so excited to see it at E3. You play as a fucking Reaper Corvid, and if that's not enough for you, I don't really know what else to tell you. Adorable action game that looks like it has good writing and could possibly be a roguelite is something I'm absolutely down for. Demon Turf made me immediately think of Sludge Life visually, so I'm down to at very least check it out. Also, for a small indie team, it's coming out on like every platform possible, which is really impressive, and even if I end up not enjoying the game or something, I want to support that.
Yep.
so excited we could finally announce PS4 and PS5.
There's a lot of platforms.
Oh,
Harold Halibut is so cool. I've got to play it just so I can see it in action myself. The concept of making clay models of your characters and 3D scanning them and then using motion capture to animate them just makes it look so damn good. We need more interesting styles of games, and this is the most unique one I've seen in a while.
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to make the dream a reality. That dream began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an ark-like spacefaring ship. After 200...
Severed Steel is like Superhot and Titanfall and Ultra Kill all had a weird baby, and it's so much fun. There's a demo out there that you should absolutely check out, because it's so much fun, even at a fairly early stage that the game is.
A player did this cool thing where they throw their weapon down the hallway and then fight through the hallway. By the time you're at the end of the hallway, you're low on ammo or you're out of ammo, and you have a loaded weapon.
Toem is super cute and about photography, so of course I'm excited for it. Absolutely gonna play the hell out of this one when it comes out. Just look at how damn cute it is. Wizard with a Gun is not the kind of game I thought it was from the name and animated bit of the trailer, but honestly, I think it's the game it needs to be. Weird Don't Starve Together looking head-ass game that I'm absolutely at least gonna try when it comes out. Sultan's Sacrifice had better come to PC, because I will be crushed if it doesn't. Follow-up to the best non-FromSoft Souls-like? I have loved every single Ska Studios game, yes, even Charlie Murder, so I will absolutely need to play this one too.
I am a marked Inquisitor. There aren't many of us.
But together,
We will tame
the chaos.
This Pelote immediately gave me Facade vibes, and if that's not enough to entice you, I don't really know what will. But not the weird fucked up part of Facade, just like the characters reacting part. Actually looks really cute, and like it could be a really nice story.
Qualified to the World Cup before, so it is a pretty big deal, and everybody is anxiously awaiting the final match.
Mira, wow, desde aquí se ve mi casa. Mira, perra, lo dejo. Mira, se ve un perrito desde acá.
OlliOlli World is a game I know I'm going to get extremely frustrated with, considering my very poor attempts to play OlliOlli and OlliOlli 2 Welcome to Ollywood. I just like the name, so I had to type it out. And I'm absolutely going to play OlliOlli World because it looks adorable as fuck, and like it could be extremely satisfying, like playing the old Bit Trip Runner games. Lake is maybe the game I need most right now. Slice of life game about delivering mail in a small town and just vibing after work. Yes, please. I need this calm bit of escape more than anything.
Also part of the job. Some of them are familiar. Many are new. Some of them are friendly. Some are very busy. Some are happy. Some seem happy. Some like cats.
And finally, Unsighted has a demo on Steam. I've played it. I am buying a copy on release. I watched the trailer and instantly got Crosscode and Hyperlight Drifter vibes, so I downloaded the demo and was absolutely not disappointed. Highly recommend this one. And that's it for the stuff I found interesting at E3. I don't know how I edited the video of this together because
I don't know.
it's weird. Anyway, I probably at least included a little bit of the trailer on either end of me talking. I don't know. We'll see how I did this. This will go up sometime this afternoon. I'm gonna try to do more stuff like this, covering like games and stuff, because I miss doing that. Anyway, yeah, more stuff tomorrow. Have a nice night, buddy. I'll see you.